Welcome to my channel. It's Alone at Night, the scariest place in the world. In our last video, we told you about the creepy things that happened at night in England. And today, let us take a journey to the United States, where darkness reigns supreme and where every shadow seems to hold a terrifying surprise. From ghost sightings to unsettling noises, we'll explore the darker side of the United States in this video. Grab some popcorn, dim the lights, and get ready for a night you won't forget. We present Alone at Night, the scariest place in the world. United States, also called the Land of Opportunities, is home to more than just iconic landmarks and bustling cities. It has its fair share of creepy places that come alive after dark. Just ask anyone who's ever had the misfortune of stumbling upon one of these spots alone at night. They'll tell you tales that will make your blood run cold. So what exactly makes these places so spine-chilling? Is it the haunting stories behind them, or the eerie atmosphere that seems to cling to them like a shroud? Let's find out. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Stick around until the end, because the last few stories are guaranteed to leave you sleepless for nights. Also, be sure to share your own experiences of scary things happening when you were alone at night. Who knows, your story could be featured in a future episode. No. 1 New Orleans French Quarter, Louisiana. Stepping into New Orleans French Quarter is like stepping into another world. The air is thick with history, mystery, and a little bit of magic. But be warned, this enchanting place can turn sinister real quick, especially at night. You've got to be careful here because the line between the living and the dead is oh so thin. Imagine strolling down a dimly lit street, the sound of distant drums echoing around you. Suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you see a shadowy figure darting across an alleyway. Is it a ghost, or just the product of your overactive imagination? Well, in New Orleans, you can't be too sure. This city is known for its voodoo history, and many believe that the spirits of those who practice the dark arts still linger here. It's said that the most active areas for paranormal activity are the historic cemeteries and the above-ground tombs, where many influential figures from the voodoo community were laid to rest. Legend has it that the spirits of these voodoo practitioners roam the streets at night, seeking revenge on those who disturbed their eternal rest. But it's not just the ghosts you have to watch out for. New Orleans is also home to a variety of other creatures of the night, from vampires to werewolves. No wonder that the city is known as the birthplace of vampires. With its humid subtropical climate, plenty of live oak trees, and a culture that embraces the macabre, all you need for vampires to thrive. If you're brave enough to explore the French Quarter alone at night, be prepared for an experience you'll never forget. You might just catch a glimpse of one of the supernatural beings that call this city home. Number 2. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky. Located in the small town of Louisville, Kentucky, Waverly Hills Sanatorium was once a bustling tuberculosis sanatorium that treated thousands of patients throughout the early 20th century. But as the years went by, the sanatorium became overcrowded, understaffed, and a hotbed for paranormal activity. Today, the sanatorium is abandoned, and it's rumored to be haunted by the spirits of those who died there. If you're brave enough to explore the dilapidated building, be prepared for an unsettling experience. One of the most famous ghosts that is said to haunt Waverly Hills is that of a little girl named Charlotte. She roams the halls at night, searching for her lost mother who died in the sanatorium. Another spirit that's often seen is that of a man in a wheelchair. He's believed to be a former patient who spent his final days in the sanatorium in a wheelchair. But it's not just the ghosts that make Waverly Hills so terrifying. The sanatorium itself is a creepy place, filled with dark corridors, abandoned rooms, and a sense of despair that lingers in the air. The silence is deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the floorboards or the rustle of wind through the broken windows. If you decide to visit Waverly Hills alone at night, you might just feel the presence of the countless souls that are said to rest here. Just be careful because some say that those who enter the sanatorium never come out the same. 3. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, is a grand old building with a rich history. But it's also one of the most haunted hotels in the United States. Built in 1909, the hotel quickly became a popular destination for tourists visiting the nearby Rocky Mountain National Park. But as the years went by, the hotel's reputation for paranormal activity grew. One of the most famous ghosts that is said to haunt the Stanley Hotel is that of a little girl named Ellen. She's often seen wandering the halls at night or playing in the hotel's ballroom, Another spirit that's often felt but never seen is that of a former guest who died in the hotel's basement. His name was F.O. Stanley, and he's believed to be the source of the hotel's creepy atmosphere. It's said that the hotel is so haunted that the staff and guests alike have experienced strange and unexplainable phenomena, from flickering lights to moving objects. But perhaps the most terrifying of all is the sound of footsteps in the middle of the night. If you're brave enough to stay in the Stanley Hotel alone at night, you might just hear the footsteps of one of the many ghosts that call this place home. But be careful, because some say that interacting with the spirits of the Stanley Hotel can be dangerous. Number 4. Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania. Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania was once one of the most advanced prisons in the world. But today, it's a crumbling ruin that's home to a variety of paranormal entities. Built in 1829, the prison was designed to hold some of the most notorious criminals in America. But as the years went by, the prison became overcrowded, and the conditions inside became unbearable. Eventually, the prison was shut down in 1995. But it's not just the history of the prison that makes it so creepy. It's also home to a variety of ghosts, including that of a former guard who's said to haunt the prison's cell block. Visitors have reported hearing the sound of footsteps and cell doors slamming shut in the middle of the night. And that's not all. Some visitors have even reported seeing apparitions of former inmates who died inside the prison walls. If you're brave enough to explore Eastern State Penitentiary alone at night, be careful, because some say that the spirits of the prison are not happy with visitors. Number 5. Salem, Massachusetts. Salem, Massachusetts is a town that needs no introduction. It's the site of one of the most infamous witch trials in history, and it's said to be home to a number of ghosts and other paranormal entities. During the 17th century, more than 200 people were accused of practicing witchcraft in Salem, and many of them were put to death. Today, the town is known for its spooky history and its annual Halloween celebrations. But be warned, Salem is not just a fun place to visit during the day. After dark, the town takes on a whole new atmosphere. Some say that the spirits of those who were accused of witchcraft still roam the streets of Salem, and others say that the town is home to a number of other ghosts and paranormal entities. If you're brave enough to explore Salem alone at night, be prepared for an unforgettable experience. You might just catch a glimpse of one of the town's many ghosts, or feel the presence of the countless souls that are said to haunt this town. Thanks for watching. Now it's time for you to tell us your story. Have you ever had a scary experience alone at night? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.